Hey, so today I want to talk to you about a 13 strat, as in speedrun strategy, that every runner should know. In fact, if I were to teach someone how to speedrun 13, this would probably be the very first strat I teach them. So, yeah, this strat is. Wait, I forgot to switch. Okay. So, this strat is on the level sub 01, which is the first level on the submarine, the stealth level. This is a screenshot from a speedrun strat spreadsheet where they're all neatly categorized. On this sheet, it has a difficulty rating of 1, which is the lowest difficulty rating. It's one of the easiest strats out there. In fact, I guarantee that if you should try it after you watch this video, you will almost certainly get it on the very first try. It has a time save rating of 5, which is the highest possible. It saves a boatload of time. It might actually be the single strategy that saves the most amount of time in the entire game, but I'm not entirely sure from the top of my head. I didn't check. And it has a risk rating of 5, which I will get into at the end of the video. So yeah, as you already saw, I drew this neat little diagram of this section of the level. There's this cutscene room here. It's called cutscene room. Well, that's what I chose to call it for the sake of this video. Doesn't really have a name. For obvious reasons, which is because there's a cutscene here. So normally what would happen when you play this level is you would probably take this path here, go through this door, and then once you're here, a cutscene starts playing. And this cutscene is about 90 seconds long. And then once you've watched this cutscene, you go over here and you press this button. And once you press the button, first it triggers a checkpoint, and then there's another cutscene which is about 20 seconds long. And then after that, you sort of make a way out and you finish the level. And since once we press the button, the first thing that happens is the checkpoint triggers. If we were to somehow get to this button without watching this 90-second cutscene, we wouldn't have to watch this cutscene at all. So that's basically our motivation for finding this strat, is wanting to skip this 90-second cutscene. And so one thing that I left out in this picture is there's actually a second door to this room, which is over here. But normally we can't access this door because it's locked. And what we can do is, there's a guard over here in front of the room. And we'll approach from this side. We alert the guard somehow, let's say by shooting him with a crossbow, for example, in the body without killing him. And then this guy will trigger the alarm, and then this door just opens. And we can enter the room and just press the button. And yeah, that's basically the idea. The rest of the video will just be me demonstrating this strat in a few different scenarios. And then at the end, I'll explain why it has such a high risk rating. Okay, so here's a quick rundown of how you execute the strat. Notice how this door is locked. Now if we alert the guard, it's gonna trigger the alarm and the door unlocks. We hit the button, checkpoint reset, hit it again, and I'll complete the level. Okay, so in that last clip you saw how the strat looks if you use it as a backup for the faster strat that you may be aware of, which is used in the any percent world record, but you don't need to know that strat. You can also use it just as a strat in of itself without using it as a backup. In that case, you should probably just beat the level in like a casual way up until this point. You can really do it whichever way you want. The only difference is that instead of having the guard stand still in that spot, he's gonna be moving. So, yeah, you just alert him, and then the door opens, just like in the other clip. So to checkpoint reset and finish the level. Okay, so now there's just one question left, which is why is it a 5 in the risk section? And the reason is you can actually hard lock the game if you fail the strat. You do that by pressing the button after the fail box has already appeared on your screen. So I'm going to demonstrate that now. He's nicely power walking. Wait, there's a button over there? I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. So let's wait for the fail box to appear. There it is. Now we trigger the checkpoint. Notice how there wasn't a checkpoint reach box on the screen, but we still appear at the checkpoint. And now what happens when we reach the end of the level is, because we basically didn't complete one of the objectives, or rather when we hit the checkpoint, we hadn't yet completed an objective that we need to complete to finish the level. When we reach the end now, the level complete trigger just won't appear. So now we're in the level complete cutscene. Objective completes, but nothing happens. We don't get to the next level. So yeah, that's why it's a 5 in the risk section. Okay, so now there's just one question. What? Okay. Not sure what happened there.